everyone, my name is Alex, and today I'd like to share with you 3 handy ways in which you can get Logic Pro to operate a bit more like Pro Tools. And for those of you out there who might be exclusive Logic Pro users, these tips will still help you to improve your workflow. So without further ado, let's get started. Now the first thing that I want to go over is zooming in and out. For those of you who use Pro Tools, you might know if you enable keyboard focus mode, you can zoom in and out by hitting T and R. Another way you can do that is by holding Command and hitting the forward or backwards brackets. In Logic, there's also many ways to zoom. One way is to go to the top right and move these sliders, this one for vertical zoom and this one for horizontal. But to do it like Pro Tools, hold down Command and use the left and right arrow keys to zoom horizontally, or the up and down arrow keys to zoom vertically. The next thing that I want to cover is fading in and out audio files. To do this in Pro Tools, you take your cursor and you move it to the top till it turns to a fade icon, and then you click and drag. The top left to fade in, and the top right to fade out. It's that simple. Now in Logic, fading is not as apparent. For years what I would do is select a region, click on the Inspector tab, click on the region arrow, click on the More arrow, and then click and drag where it says fade in to fade in, and click and drag where it says fade out to fade out. Now this is a pain in the butt compared to Pro Tools, but if you click on Logic Pro, go to Preferences, click on General, and under General, click on the Editing tab. Then you can go down and click where it says Fade Tool Click Zones. Once this is enabled, you don't have to enable it again, and you can click in the top left to fade in, and the top right to fade out, just like Pro Tools. You can click in between two regions, and click and drag to crossfade, just like in Pro Tools. And you can adjust the curve by clicking inside the fade, just like in Pro Tools. Extremely handy. Now the final thing that I want to cover in this video is adjusting gain up and down. Now, as you can tell, these are not the same volume. So to remedy this, you click in the bottom left-hand corner, and it brings up a slider that you can then adjust the volume up or down. You can also hold Option and click the slider to turn them to their original volume. Much better. Now in order to adjust gain in Logic Pro, we have to go back up to this left-hand corner, click on the Inspector and Region tab, and then go down to where it says Gain, and we can adjust it up and down by clicking and dragging, just like in Pro Tools. While that's cool, it's kind of a pain when you have a bunch to edit and you have to click on the region, go to the left, click on the region, go to the left. It becomes tedious after a while. So instead of doing that, you can hold down the Option button and hit R, and it will bring up a floating window in which you can adjust the gain, which is really handy, especially when you're doing a whole bunch of these. You can also hold down Option and click on gain to return it to its original volume, just like in Pro Tools. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and if it was, please give it a like and feel free to subscribe for future videos with similar content. Thank you so much for watching.